Thank you, Miss Tracy.
All right, all right, all right. It is a wonderful evening. It is June the 5th, 2023, and I am super excited to have with me on the show tonight Miss Kemmie McNeese Dinkins is in the house. Kemmie is here to share with us this evening her amazing business, and her business is called Coaching, Counseling,
Mhm.
Consulting, and Education LLC. Kemmie is in the house. Good evening, Kemmie. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tracy. How are you? How are you?
I am fantastic indeed. Fantastic, fantastic. I'm so happy you are with me tonight
Yes.
and definitely excited about all the success in your business. And I know you are feeling something wonderful about that yourself.
I am. I am very excited. And if I may add, I want to use the word I am delighted. How about that?
Yes, yes, yes. I
I'm
love
very
that
delighted.
choice of word. I do indeed. I do indeed. Well, Kemmie, I'm so excited about your business just as you are. And I want to know so much more about what you do, how you do, when you do it, just the whole 9 yards. And if you don't mind, start with just giving me a little bit about your personal background.
Wow. Well, thanks, Tracy, for asking. Like I said, I'm so excited to be here tonight. Well, I'm from a very small town in the state of Mississippi. Population less than probably 5,000. Definitely, it's pretty small, but it was very
Wow.
intimate. So that's what I liked about it. I mean, just a simple situation. I was raised by my mom. She was initially a widow. After having my sister, and then she had me and my brother. So it was the three of us. But thank God my dad was in my life, though my mom and dad didn't marry. And my dad had three children as well. And so I grew up with everybody, my grandmother,
Mm,
thank God, all my aunts, her sisters, with the exception of maybe one, and then her brothers, with the exception of one, and my siblings and I, just small town girl, loving life, genuinely loving people, and went to a local high school, ended up going to a college in South Mississippi, and from there got into radio and television because my goal was to travel the world. I had this idea
yes,
of
yes.
being this international communication specialist. That's what I thought. And I
Yes.
was thinking, okay, so God, what could I do with that? He said, just be a preacher. No, oh my God. That was not the answer I was
Wow.
looking for. But after that, I ended up going to college to get do my graduate studies. And then from there, I just started doing a lot of work, just got involved, put my hands to the plow, and just found myself just enjoying my life. I always wanted to travel. Just I wanted to thoroughly enjoy my life. So pretty
Awesome.
much that's me. And recently, about well, I shouldn't say recent, but about 5 years ago, I was just totally excited about what God did when He brought my husband into my life. I got married.
Wow. Beautiful.
As yeah, I was a late bloomer, as they say, but I did bloom.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, yes, I did bloom.
Definitely love to hear that. And it is so special and wonderful that you get the opportunity to acknowledge and showcase your special person in your life that makes you complete. So,
Yes.
definitely thank you for sharing that. And I heard you say international communication specialist, and that is truly what you are.
Wow, thank you.
So I know it came in a different form, but you still got exactly what you asked for.
All
So,
right. I received that fully.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, Kimmy, thank you for sharing your background. Now, your business, as we have mentioned, is coaching, counseling, consulting, and
Yes.
education.
Yes.
And I guess my first question, and what a lot of people are going to want to know, is like, how did you even decide on leading with that coaching piece of your business?
Well, I must say that it had a lot to do with my work experience.
Mm,
And honestly, when I really think about it, it had a lot to do with my personal life.
wow.
I saw my mom as a coach to me. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, she really
interesting.
uh, she did a lot of things to prepare me as much as she could. She was always giving me pointers, telling me how I should, how to work with things and giving me ideas and just partnering with me, just partnering with me in life. So between my mother and our relationship and the call I really felt inside of myself to go into ministry, I just felt this tug, this strong pull for that way. My life experience and my work experience, all of that together and being in the right setting kind of helped me to see that I had this ability to really work with people, in particular women, to really help coach them along
Wow.
the way, not do it for them, but help them to tap into their own skills and gifts and abilities.
Awesome. Awesome. I am, I'm going to use your word, delighted.
Mhm.
Delighted that you followed your heart, you followed your passion,
Yeah,
because coaching is so important and it is so necessary,
yes,
because so many of us sometimes know what we should do, but we don't do it because we don't have a coach. And I
right.
like the fact that you are helping people to tap into the skills and tapping into their inner selves to create answers for themselves. Not that you are doing it for them, but you're helping people to tap into their greater self, if I may
Yes.
use it in that terminology. So that is super powerful, and definitely happy that you decided to go that route in your business. So as I mentioned, your business name is basically three C's and an E. You have coaching, you got counseling, you got consulting, and then you got education. So
Yes.
uh, could you share with us what is the actual purpose of the three C's and E?
Well, I know that's a mouthful, right? But
Yes.
when I think about supporting and helping people, I'm thinking about many partnerships that can be developed and trying to create an area or a place where people can go and they can get what they need. I mean, there are people who like coaching. Coaching is relatively new, but a lot of people are really taking advantage of it, especially in the business area. most executives, people who are career driven, they're really taking advantage of the coaching aspect. And I like to say people who may have gotten into a situation where they may be transitioning in their life and they're
Mm,
trying to rebuild, reestablish themselves, or maybe they have a family and they're looking to try to build that bond and that cohesiveness. So I came up with that ideal of coaching initially because it gave me a lot of freedom to work with people, not
yes.
tell people what they should do, but actually guide them, because a lot of times the answers are inside of us. But I also recognize that there are times when people need something beyond a coach. They
Mm,
need to get something to help them look deeper within themselves. Now, that could be on a spiritual level, where I also provide pastoral care and counseling, which allows me to help people with their spiritual formation. But at any point I cannot help them in what they need beyond that, then I can refer them to like a mental health coach or a mental health counselor or a licensed, a counselor who could work with them. And then in terms of consulting, I like that piece because sometimes people have ideas, they know where they want to go. They just would like to collaborate. They would like to talk to someone
mm,
who could help them to see clearly how their ideal can really work. And of course, the foundation of everything in my life has been education. I pulled that from my father's side and my mother's side of the family, but education is a big piece for me. I believe that when we learn and when we have information, we can make better choices and we can be more appropriate and know what's more appropriate for our lives. So it's a lot, but all of that was just stirring inside of me. And I thought, what would
yes.
help it be complete?
Wow. Wow. I like that last word you said, complete, because as you talked about the three C's and the E, all I kept hearing in my inner spirit is comprehensive. Comprehensive.
Mm-hmm.
You're really
Mm-hmm.
touching every avenue. And for even the things you said that you may not specialize in, you have the collaboration and the partnership to be
Yes.
able to still steer individuals in the right direction. So I love the comprehensive nature of what you're doing. So
Yeah.
appreciate that. So I guess to get into more of the weeds and some of the specifics,
Mm-hmm.
what areas do you actually focus on?
Well, I'm so glad you're asking that because I mean there are so many things that we could get into and I could get into, but specifically, I really like working with people when it comes to building their faith, working with families to, because that's a big part of our society, keeping our families together, keeping them
Of
healthy and
course.
whole. I love
Yes.
that aspect of it. Finances, either offering people a coach to help them get to where they need to be, or a service when it comes to coaching them and teaching them about what they would need to know to be appropriate with their finances. And I like to use the word fitness because I take a look at everything that I do from a holistic perspective. So whether
Mhm.
you're getting physically fit,
Mm.
financially fit, or
Yes.
mentally fit or
Yes.
psychologically fit, you need
Yes.
to really think about your life and think about yourself from a holistic perspective. And so I also, as I look at that weaves its way into personal development. We
Yes.
want to work on ourselves to be the best version of yourself that you can be. And I believe in that because I think that we all are evolving and we
Yes.
don't become our personal best except we work on that, being that best version of who we can be. I also like to work with people who are dealing with grief, maybe bereavement. That is
Mm.
really huge. I found that people's lives have been altered because they inappropriately or did not deal with grief or loss because they felt like it was something that would go away. But there are
Mm.
times when it does not just go away. We have to really deal with it head on, or we have to deal with it a little bit at a time, because if we don't deal with it, it will deal with us. But my
Wow.
two specialty areas that I like to mention. One is coaching women in ministry.
Mm.
That is my heart
Okay.
and my love. And the other is working with people who may be in transition.
Wow.
And sometimes we know transition can be caused by loss. It can be caused by maybe even if we have addictive issues, things of that nature, or
Mhm.
it could be that we may have fallen on hard times and we're just
Yes.
trying get our self-worth back, build our self-esteem so that we can get back to the person that we were, who we need to be. So that's another thing that we do. We offer classes in leadership and self-esteem to help people remember who they really are, not who they want to be. And living in,
Yes.
yes, because life is not about what we have or what we do. It's really about who we're being every day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that is powerful
Ah,
indeed. You are bringing up just a plethora of things that are just truly needed by our communities
yes.
and the society in general. I heard you talk about the piece on grief, and if you don't deal with it, it will deal with you.
Oh,
And
yes.
those are just some areas that people just get overlooked in sometimes. So definitely appreciate you sharing with everyone all of these amazing areas that you focus on that are just truly needed. So you are right on point with what you are doing. And I guess, for all that you do, how do you even deliver that? How are your services rendered and delivered? And it's so much,
Right.
how are you able to connect with people to actually deliver your services?
Well, we normally work with people face to face, one on one, but during COVID and post COVID, we would do virtual sessions by Zoom platform or even by telephone. Those are some of the ways that we would do it, and I also do group work, which I find very interesting. And it sounds like a lot, but the truth is that people have a multiplicity of issues,
Yes, yes,
and a lot of people are dealing with so many of the things that I mentioned, all at one time until
all at
they're not
one
really
time.
sure which way to go. So those are the ways that we can meet with people. Yes.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you have embraced the virtual platform because you can reach so many more people. I mean, COVID-19 was a game changer, really, in all of our lives, in some negative ways and in some positive ways, especially for your business going to this virtual environment and everyone embracing virtual. Now you can just really like spread your wings literally all over the country. So I think that's a good thing for you. And great way to share your
Mhm.
services. But when people need to reach out to you directly, how do they contact you and how do they connect with you in particular, Kemmie McNeese Dinkins?
Well, when they want to reach me, they can go, of course, to my website. On I have
Awesome.
actually my Facebook page, I should say. My website is coming. They can go and email me at Kemmie@BeMyCoach.net if they want to send me a message or mail, or they can even reach me by my cell. They can call me at 404-954-1227. And they can also send me a text message if they don't necessarily want to leave a voicemail. So, yes.
Awesome, awesome. Well, for those who are tuning in and can see the screen, the contact information is right there. You have the email, you have the number, you have the Facebook contact. Again, 404-954-1227. If you need to
Yes.
reach out by phone or text, dial 404-954-1227. Last but definitely not least, I would be remiss, Kemmie McNeese Dinkin, if I did not mention. We started out saying today is a wonderful day,
Yes.
June 5th, 2023, and it is a wonderful day. It's your
Yes,
anniversary. It's your
it is.
29th anniversary in ministry. You have done
Yes.
some amazing work. And tonight we salute you and we say congratulations.
Mhm.
And just, Kemmie, how do you feel having been in ministry for so very long?
Unbelievable, first of all. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. And I always ask myself, what have I done? But I will say that tonight I have a sense of peace. I'm very
Wow.
excited about my future. And I just see so many great things ahead. And I'm excited. I'm excited about God, and I'm excited about the fact that He's kept me all these years and
Yes.
has been able to utilize me, and I have stayed the course. I always
Good.
think about staying the course because that's huge in
It
this
is.
type of work. Staying the course because so many things happen that can just knock you off or knock you down, and you might not want to get back up. So staying the course it's been my blessing. It's just been a delight. It's been my
Awesome.
delight.
That has
It's
been
been
the
my
word of the day. Delight and delight.
delight.
Yes, yes, yes.
Delight, delight,
Yes,
delightful.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, again,
Yes.
congratulations on your business success, and
Thank
definitely
you.
congratulations on 29 years of ministry.
Yes.
And I know that your journey will continue, and you will continue to bless others. And for blessing others, you will continue to be blessed. So, thank you for being here tonight. It's been great. Thank you for
Thank you. Thank
sharing,
you.
and let's keep connecting in the future and keep sharing.
Yes.
So,
And I know that, it's just been a delight.
good night, good night,
Good
and good
night.
night. We'll see you
Good
soon.
night, Tracy. Thank you so much for having me. It's been wonderful. It's been exciting. And I can't say nothing except thank God for you and thank God for being here. I appreciate
Awesome.
everything. God
You
bless.
are so welcome. Blessings to you and good night.
Good night.